morning. Good morning. It's a lovely morning. I mean, today is unlike last Saturday. Today is quite pleasant and slightly chilly, but cool. Good morning. Welcome. This is the Vintage Talk Show with the Fudge and friends. Thank you for joining us wherever you are watching or listening to us. You are welcome. My name is Femi Akintunde-Johnson. My friends call me Fudge. I'm starting lovely, nicely, in a cool way. I have two ladies with me. I'm surrounded by them. So I will start with the one offline. Good morning this morning. Omolara Famuyiwa. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Fudge. Good morning, Lagos. Welcome to another beautiful edition of the Vintage Talk Show. Hope you enjoy today.
You're welcome. You're welcome. And she's also here. Calm, cool, dark and lovely. Asife Arogundade. Good morning, Asife.
Good morning to everybody. Welcome to another episode of the Vintage Talk Show. Stay with us throughout today as we have a lot to offer to you.
We have a lot to offer to you. And my big brother is here. It is nice to see you early and dandy this morning. Tokunbo, Ojekunle, Mr. T, good morning.
Good morning, Fudge. Good morning, everybody. It's Ife. Hello, how you doing? How's your
Fine.
week? I
Thank God.
lovely there. Father, I forget things easily these days.
Okay.
Yeah, we talk about it later. A lot. We're picking up from where we stopped.
Well, it's a sign of that you are getting closer to 100. I'm far away from it.
Fudge, don't get there.
Okay,
Good morning, everybody. Good morning.
great. Great to hear your voice this morning. Thank you for joining
Thank
us.
you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah. Well, on the Vintage Talk Show, we continue to speak truth to power and shine light on dark spots for our sake, so that this nation may move forward. Let's kick off with the
Mhm.
quote for the week, and it says, "A child who is not embraced by the village will burn it down to feel its warmth." A child who is not embraced by the village will burn it down so you could feel its warm, its warmth. That's why, in the olden days, we used to say, the community is involved or was involved in molding the child. Everyone
Yeah.
can spank or could spank the child to correct, to admonish, and do all sorts so that the child may turn out well. But nowadays, of gated communities, barricaded fences, electric wire gates, and all sorts, no child moves out to to mingle with anyone. So if you beat anyone's child, these modern day parents, either you're going to jail or they will organize jungle justice for you.
Wow. And the mothers are so protective. Don't
Yeah,
touch my child.
touch my child, even some fathers, So if you don't communally or jointly mentor and monitor the child of
Mhm.
nowadays, they will burn the whole thing down because they can't feel your warmth. Let us think about it. We all need to join hands in training our children. The future, they are future. They call them the leaders of tomorrow. If you don't mold the leaders well, they will sell everything in the house later, and then they'll push you out.
Mm. Mm.
You suffer. You know. Okay, moving on. Uh, let's do some fact checking. Then before we play our music, our first music today is an interesting title. You know. But let's do this fact checking of knowledge boosters. You might have heard or read stuff like, "Do you know that?" This is about, hear this one. Did you know that Coca-Cola used to contain cocaine, and most likely, Isife, did you
Yes.
know that?
No, I was not aware of that.
Amalara, did you know that?
Malara.
I know it has caffeine, but I don't know if
Okay.
Okay, is added
Is
to
it
it.
anything to cocaine? I don't think you heard it well. Is it cocaine? Coca. Anyway, the fact checker says it is true. When first created in the late 19th century, the formula included extracts from coca leaves with
Mhm.
trace amounts of cocaine. It was removed by 1929, you know. But I'm wondering, how did they get to know all these things? They said this formula is a very secret thing. They've been keeping it for centuries and all that, you know. How do people get to know that it has coca leaves inside? Oh, nothing is secret in this world. Nothing. Nothing. So far, human beings are part of it. Nothing is secret. Okay, okay. Well, let's take a break, a short break, and listen to Niniola. He says, "Ginger me alum." I want to know what's that all about. Have you heard it before?
No, this is my first time hearing it.
But you're not hearing. Can you hear it? You're not using your head card.
Now, I'm hearing what you are saying.
This I'm talking about a song.
No, I can't hear the song.
Use head card now so you can
It's
hear.
not here. Okay, it's there.
Interesting. Have you shared this? Something? Don't forget the intro.
Farage, is there enough light from here?
Sir?
Is there enough light from here? Rays, I think.
It's fairly okay, but you have a lot of headroom, and then you are
Yeah.
moved. You have also much to your left. You need
So you need me like this. Okay.
aha.
I get
So
you.
if you
I
can
get you.
acquire more, you can reduce the headroom.
Okay. All right. I probably have to go down. Let me go off a bit.
No. Am I your law? See, we should have left it like that. Oh,
Where am I?
your video is not back.
It will come back.
You have gone. You are going off the something. Aha. You went. It was good. Okay, good. It's going up and down. Why? You still have to move to your right. Oh, this. Aha. Good. Well center. Let's leave it like this. I think you have to. You are going out of the frame again. Next time
Something.
now, if you go out of the picture, you have to go back to your right.
Bye, Uncle.
Better bye.
Oh, better bye. But just the headroom. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, just leave it. Let's leave it.
Let me leave it. I'll get back to you. Don't worry. Yeah.
Let's leave it like that.
Okay.
You're welcome. So, Daniela with Ginger Me Allen. And we are ready for you. We have entertainment news. We're likely going to have major trends. If we have the guys back in the house, we might have a point or two on points blank. What matters? And it's becoming a sing song. Maybe we'll have Let's Rewind, going back to chatbusters of yesteryears. I've been waiting to play that for you. Hopefully, we'll get it done today. Now, what did you? I mean, okay, maybe after entertainment news, I want Molara to be. She's on a shoestring. NEPA is attacking our area, and everything is collapsing, basically electronically. So let's have Omolara introduce our entertainment news before they shut her down. Now, Omolara, are you ready for us?
Yes, I am.
Please go ahead.
Kanayo launches YouTube slams industry politics. Veteran actor Kanayo has launched his own YouTube channel, vying to tell powerful stories without depending on so-called fine faces. In a post, he accused Nollywood of repeating old mistakes, favoring YouTube faces over true talent. He warned that such bias stifles originality and limits opportunities for emerging actors, insisting movie making is about skills, not look.
Mm, mm, mm.
Well, the the filmic wicked man is correct. And like I said, same mistake all over again. It's all about
Yeah.
attraction, attention getting, and well, which is part of show business. Who wants to watch something that is not pleasant? In any way. But they should not factor it in such a way that talentless, beautiful faces will will dominate. Uh, you know, so it's a very dicey thing. Well,
It
like I
is,
said,
Fudge. It
people
is.
to watch.
It's very dicey because most of them know they are for the money. And there's so many viewers these days. I just give you two or three names. If those names are not featured in any of those films, people just bypass them. I have seen it happen before. And I know where it's
Hmm.
coming from. But all directors and producers have to up their game. I'm sorry. They have to up their game. If I don't look good in your film, Fudge, it's your fault, not my fault.
Yeah, I think the problem is there are excellent actors. I beg your pardon. There are excellent actors who are denied access to prime roles and all that because of their features and all. But
Yeah,
what
yeah,
is there? You have makeup. It can make them look good. And this problem happened. Remember in the 90s, in the mid 90s,
yeah.
they had to shut down
Mhm.
some people, Richard, Ramsey, Omotola, Genevieve,
Absolutely.
about 10 or 12 of them. They
You
had
are
to
right.
ban them
Yes.
because every movie you see out of
They
20
were
releases, they
there.
beat like 18. It
Yes.
was becoming so monotonic and
Mechanic, yeah.
boring. So I get what he's saying. But if you don't develop new talents, if you don't make
Precisely.
simple looking people beautiful and lovely on screen, so what are you doing make believe for? It's called make believe. You can make the ugliest woman look lovely on television or screen. What are you telling me? If a woman is not that pleasant, I mean, good looking, and she's highly talented, make her up.
Make her
I mean,
good.
give her
Yes. Make her good.
the what I'm saying. Talent should trump every other thing. Creativity should trump every other thing. Okay, so Kanayo, we hear you. I hope they listen. Yeah. Next one, afford is spewing something there.
Kunle Afford, women cheat just like men. Actor
Oh.
director Kunle Afford has stirred controversy with claims that women cheat just as much as men, only that they are
Mm,
better at hiding it. Speaking in an
mm.
interview, he argued that the notion man cheats more is false, adding that issues of DNA paternity often expose women's infidelity. He also criticized women's reliance on sex toys, calling it excessive and likening it to idol worship.
Well, I can't speak for women, and there are women here. so, so, you, you speak for yourself. I'm
let
not
me
a
let me
woman.
let me drink to that.
So, Ezife and Omolara, what do you think about Afford's statement.
I don't even know what to say at all.
You have to say something.
From his own, yeah, it might be right in his own way and might not be right. We need to hear from a male perspective and then compare and contrast.
And that's a male telling you now. You already
No,
had
like not him, like another like other male.
Mr. T. It's calling on you now, Mr. T.
Like other, need different views.
Let me just say something. My headache is this. My headache is this. Let me say it in my language. Nínú gbogbo nǹkan tá à ń sọ yìí, ṣé yẹn ló tún wá kàn, So I'm coming from that angle, really, honestly. I don't want to be drawn into that, but there is a very pathetic statistics about it. And I think one day Bosun mentioned it when we were discussing divorce cases and stuff. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, it came out and it did say that as a lawyer, he's seen so many of such cases. So he is probably talking from that angle, from area of experience. No, I don't experience that kind of thing. I don't know, Fudge. I don't know. I don't experience that kind of thing. Yeah, and I'm sure. No.
But we haven't heard from Omolara. She's just smiling away. We haven't heard from her. What do you think, Omolara?
At times, most of this conclusion come about who you surround yourself with. Just like Mr. said, he said he has not experienced that kind of a thing. So maybe majority of those he surround himself with are found in that situation, and that will make him now conclude, oh, that's what everybody does. So at times it could be like that. Yeah.
Well, because some of us have been involved in society reporting, entertainment, and all that stuff, we know that we don't know who's a winner, but we know that both sexes are adept at it. I don't know. Nowadays, he said women are good at hiding it. Nowadays, they don't hide it. You see it at parties. They do bloggers to invite it. You see, all kinds of things. This woman has been dating this man for 7 years. Say yes, and they will post no shame, no nothing. So they've normalized such things now. So I can't speak for women. I cannot speak for men, especially men of today. I don't know their level. So that I don't speak out of tune. But anyway,
it's difficult. It's difficult to fight for men of today.
Okay, let's move on, please.
Hilda Basi begins World Jollof Challenge. Guinness World Record holder Hilda Basi has begun a much anticipated cookout at Eco Hotels Lagos. Among aiming to cook the world's largest pot of jollof rice, fans and celebrities turned out in large numbers to cheer her on as she seeks to set another global milestone after record-breaking cooking marathon.
Anyway, before Mr. T say she look constant, I heard that this morning that they were trying to weigh the pots, and the crane that carried it, or is it the pot itself that broke? It was quite heavy. It fell. The crane that fell, or the pot that fell. So something fell and scattered the whole thing. But they need to weigh it to see the size so that they can promote it and all that. As for me, what puts me off is the day she showed the pot by standing inside the pot.
Inside the pot.
One is a proper LD.
Even if it was wearing what's it called? Antiviral disease and better all that stuff. You don't have to stand inside it. You can show you can see the
being inside.
You can get the dimension of it.
This longest cooking stuff, right, worries me a lot. There should be a producer. Let me explain this. Yeah, I can cook fudge, but not everybody can eat it. Do you understand? Do you get it? No, there should be a tag. There should be a tag that says it must be delicious. And how many people are going to share out of it? you must gather people to taste it. And then when, it's well done, it's well done. Then they will enter it into the Guinness. Or else I just cook anything. You find the shombo one way, you find the atarodo somewhere, you find Maggie on the under the king and everything. I can do anything as long as I cook for so hours, right? That's what I'm trying to say. But it sounds like a joke, but the real aspect is I can cook, but how well? How well?
The last time you cooked long, people were eating it. I don't think anybody had running stomach or diarrhea, or they complain about whether it's not delicious. I think she's a cook, so I think she cooks well.
Chef,
as a chef, I beg your pardon.
Who's a chef? I was a chef. Okay, fantastic. So I pull that back. Okay,
but you can still keep it because now that she's going for the best jollof rice. What? It's not about. Yeah. It's no longer about longest cooking. It's about biggest cook, biggest pot of stew.
Oh, now it's the weight. Yeah.
Now it's the weight. Yes, the size. So you need like 15,000 people to come and eat it. You need because she's using 250 bags of rice in this time. I mean, she should just invest in this local rice. What's it called, Ofada? And get farmers to bring their rice to Lagos. The people that will wash the rice, is it adequately washed? They will pick the rice, then the cooking. I don't know which gas she's using. Maybe like 250 gas lamps cooking all over the place. How will they enter under for the rice to cook well? Then who will taste it to confirm that is the jollof is?
Yeah.
There's so much to do.
Yes, a
lot to do. But I wish her well. And those who will eat the rice, I wish them well. Okay. Amara, are you still there?
Yes, I am.
Okay, let's move on. What's the next story? Don't kill us with this bassy food matter.
Yemi Sholade questions Nollywood luxury lifestyle. Veteran actor Yemi Sholade says no Nollywood actress can honestly claim to buy a G-Wagon from acting proceeds alone. Speaking on Watch podcast, he argued that industry earnings cannot fund such luxury, stressing that many come into Nollywood for reasons beyond filmmaking. Sholade, respected for his candor, says he prefers to focus on professionals committed to the craft.
Candor, no problem. Candor,
yeah, exactly.
What is your business with those who have given? Except they are saying they made all these things, they bought all these things strictly by acting, which I don't think they will say. We just assume that since they are acting and then they have this, that profession must be good, and they don't argue against it. Then we normally assume that they are saying that. But why are you challenging people who have G-Wagon? Let them not start complaining, and that is because you have what wagon do you have now? Because you have less than G, maybe you have A wagon or B wagon.
G-Wagon.
But jokes apart,
I don't know.
That industry, you have to have stamina to maintain. You see, actors are seen as demigods. They are special beings and all that stuff. Then next time you're in Danfo or Kuropi and you see beside you, and you wonder, are you filming? You say, no, I'm hopping the bus. My car is having problem. No, it's not possible. and they want to maintain that. That's the problem with this industry. You lead them too high, too up, that when they come down to your level, you are scandalized. Why are you poor? It's not possible for you to be poor. How much are you paying them? How much are you? Oh my!
But really, it's really not an issue for me. Really, it depends on the things you do alongside. I've asked this question before. Are musicians of today? Let me stress that of today. Do they live only by the things they sell? The music they produce?
No, of course not.
That's big. Of course not. Of course not. These days you have to do one, two, three things. So when an actor or is on like that and other things come in, will the person go on there and say, I also do makeups, I also write scripts, I also direct, I also
You,
travel out. Those are the perks of the business really. They
auxiliary,
don't come free. They are
other word.
auxiliaries, yeah, to the whole amount you make.
If you if you
Yeah.
investigate Sholade's statement, you will see that he's focusing on female actors, female actors that show off online and who
Online.
trade off their profession as if it is coming from there, making them look like they are just lazy or not, they are not working hard enough. So it's focusing on the female aspect that show off their goodies.
Yeah.
I mean, I know you and you cannot understand the insinuation. You know, this thing is gotten from something else, not from this job that we have been doing for 40 years, and we have only been able to build one do this and one corrupt with this or one small this, and wow, how are these people getting it and all that stuff. So that is coming from that perspective. To say these people are
But
undermining
Paj,
our effort. We have worked too
this is
hard.
great. Paj, what you just explained now, if you had written that story, it wouldn't come out the way we read it. Do you
Yeah.
understand? So it's a writer's angle now. The way
Context,
he
yeah.
saw the story, the angle he projected. So for me, yeah, you just showed Baba stuff now. That's the way you would Akintunde, that's the way it should have been.
Thank you. Omo, is Olara still there? Nepa have not dealt with you. Okay,
Loading
let's
off.
wrap up. Yes.
It's holding on.
Chiwetalu Agu debunks death rumors. Veteran actor Chiwetalu Agu has dismissed rumors of his death, describing them as malicious in video posted on Instagram. He assured fans he is alive and well, declaring he still looks forward to carrying his grandchildren. Agu urged the public to ignore fake news and report the bloggers who started it, warning that gullibility in the age of social media is dangerous.
Indeed. Indeed. They always, I don't know. I think
It's now every week
it's every
now.
week. Yeah,
Every
I think
week.
Ezekiel has one on Obey too. You know,
Yeah.
all kinds of insinuations. How do you write that somebody's dead and the person is alive? And you are you not going to die one day? How do you do that? You know, and Chiwetalu, I mean, fantastic actor, was one of my favorites. It's
Mhm.
as debunked the idea. You know, I mean, some view. You know, the way we uh, humanize movie making in this world. Most of Chiwetalu's roles are very wicked and dubious and all that stuff. And some viewers can be wishing him to die, to die because he's very wicked and all. But he's actually the role. He's wicked in a role. That's not him. Don't channel your frustration and your fears onto his real character. I mean, his real personality. You know. So, Uncle Chiwetalu Agu, you will live long. Don't worry. You will carry
Amen.
your
Amen.
grandchildren and all that. They
Yes, sir.
can't take you. They can only write. They are not gods. They are not even go any god anywhere. They are just blogger, jobless, incompetent, rugged bloggers. Just
But
looking
what are
for
we going to
maybe.
do about them? What are we
Looking
going
for
to do
Yeah,
about them?
it's a story for another day, Mr. T. Don't let us go. If you go on that one, that we will not live today. Those ones,
Mhm.
let us just leave them alone. And they are untrainable because they don't want to train. They don't want
They
to be
are
trained.
they are untrainable. They are
They are
untrainable.
untrainable. They are already influencers. People will rush to them. People as gullible as they are, cling to them and believe in them. So to tell them that man, you're a little bit idiotic in this area, and this is rubbish you have written. It will take the grace of God to do that. Okay, because they say you are envious of their success and their notoriety. Mm. Next time they will say you are looking for what? How will they say it now? You are looking for publicity. Publicity that you have for 40 years. They say you are looking for it. Anyway, let's wrap off I like your collection, the Molara's collection, especially this last one that you are wrapping it.
Thank you. Annie Macaulay reflects after marriage split. Actress
Mm,
Annie Macaulay has shared a cryptic post that many see as a reflection on her split from music icon Tu Baba. On Instagram, she wrote, I hope my daughter doesn't accept things I accepted and that she knows her worth. The post
mm,
follows a public confirmation of separation at the 2025 Eddies in Atlanta. Annie and Tu Baba married in 2013, but their union was long dogged by controversy and rumors of infidelity.
mm. Mr. T,
Well,
Ajod. Hmm.
it's a tough one. Nothing goes forever. Nothing goes on forever. I know that these days, fathers, some mothers as well, that I know, will call their children, sons and daughters, and say, right, I love you so much, and I know you do too. They say, yes, mom, yes, dad, and all that. And say, my story is jagged. Please do not follow my footsteps in those areas that you find me shattered.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah. And that's the truth. Speaking from other people's angles, my angle too, it takes a lot of guts these days for children not to have a mind of their own. But when they have so idolized you as a father or as a mother,
Hmm.
they tend to
Hmm.
take off the things you have done, positive or negative. So right now is for the older ones, fathers and mothers going to grandpas and grandmas to begin to tell them, hey, nǹkan tó gbé mi wọ kòtò ẹ má ṣe o something like that. The things that led me to the pit, ensure you do not take those attributes of like that of me. And that's been truthful. And don't let's go into the chapter of what did she go through. That's a long story, just as you said, Faj, and I like that. And the way Omolara has read that story, she stopped this at that point in time. But let everybody groom through it. And you will see that you are now doing the best. Don't do what I do. Don't do what I do or what I have done to put me in this mess. Everybody's got a mess
Hmm.
to carry, and the children are watching. So I think it's quite
Hmm.
philosophical and deep for her, very deep. I could feel from those words she put together that she actually meant it. And somebody who's
You
seen,
know,
I don't know what she's seen, the details, but she has seen. Uh-huh. I hope my daughter will
I
not
feel, I feel, I feel for
think.
her. I
Yeah.
feel for her. But
Very
that,
deep.
that that prayer, that prayer is a little bit late and a little bit weak. Because what we have
Hmm.
seen from life, children do follow what you do, not what you say. So
Yeah,
asking
yeah.
them not to do this, they often do. They often do what they see you do. But in this
Hmm.
case, maybe the children will learn that this is right and this is wrong, and they will do right by themselves. I pray for the
Hmm.
family that
Yeah.
everything will work out and peace will reign,
Hmm.
and that love will return one way or the other
Amen. Amen.
within the circumstance. Because marriage is a
Yes.
very delicate thing, and breaking it or scattering it or mending it is only God that can help. You know. On that note, we want to thank Omolara uh, that she did not bow to the force of NEPA. And interestingly, she has already taken two of her first stories to. It's very
Oh
as
wow.
Anime and Kumi afford to. As I was looking at her, I was saying, woo, woo, this is gone, this is gone. And I'm taking
Sorry.
one out again because I'm already taking another one out. So the second segment of entertainment the news is going to be shorter, much shorter because of the hacking we are going to do. But you see, that is how life is. Life is not easy. And Mr. Easy confirms it. He says life is easy. Ntigbo, Olamide, featuring Olamide and Final. But we know that life is not easy. Oh. But Mr. Easy says it is easy. Let's hear that. Life can be easy when you are married to a billionaire's daughter and you are on your way to be a billionaire. Yeah, it can be easy. It is easy, man. Good morning, Demola. Akindamola,
Good morning, sir.
how are you?
Uncle Fat, good morning, sir.
Oh,
You are
Miss Ife,
welcome.
good morning. Omolara,
Good
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 morning.
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 Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Akindamola, good morning.
Mr. Good morning,
Yeah.
sir.
Morning, no, morning.
Yes, sir.
I owe you a call later.
Okay, sir.
Mm-hmm. Uh,
Why is our entertainment dragging on to all this time? Is it so?
Fudge,
Is it that we are
our
supposed to?
interjections. Our interjections.
Yeah, they are quite long, Abby.
Mm-hmm. They are.
Ah, we need to cut it short. Oh, it's too long.
Tokunbo, the culprit, really.
Yeah, yeah, you are doing well. You are doing well,
No,
Jerry.
when they say fear and non bringing stories that can't make me shut up.
Have you?
uh,
What can you
no.
do?
Our stories here, Olanilenu, Olanilenu.
Oh, girl.
Yeah. Let me do something. I don't know. Oh, sorry.
Now I know where they say life is easy. All they are talking about women and okpeke and all those things. So that life is very easy.
Like I had that.
That life is very easy,
It's
especially when
very
you have
easy.
money. Mm, mm.
Bluetooth mode.
Okay, I'm going back on there.
Okay.
I get it now. I get it. Why life is easy for Mister Easy, Olamide and Fino. You know, once they did not have anything, Ngozi is not answering them. Nkechi is not looking at them. Now God has blessed them. Now life is easy. It's obvious. I get that. I get that. But for majority of Nigerians, life is not easy.
It is very easy. Oh,
Oh God. As they say, children of nowadays.
yeah.
Okay, we're back. Still on entertainment. You can't believe it. And it's nice having with us this morning our analyst, Akindamola Adeboye. Good morning, Akin.
Good morning, Uncle Fat. Good morning, Mr. T.
You
Good
are
Miss
welcome.
Ife,
morning.
good morning.
Morning. We missed him last week when he went
Yeah.
AWOL, but we found him and he's back.
It's back.
Ezife,
Yes.
Ezife, are you ready for us?
Yes,
Let's
I'm
be,
ready.
let's be, I'll be chopping because of time. I'm very sorry about that. So let's start with your number one. I know you like beauty pageants. I don't know how, why. No. So let's start with that.
Miss International 2025. Faith Ekwebenam of Anambra has been crowned Miss International Nigeria 2025. She beat fellow contestants at Sunday's grand finale to clinch the crown. Ekwebenam will now represent Nigeria at the 63rd Miss International pageant on 27th November in Tokyo, Japan, continuing Nigeria's steady presence at the global contest.
Well, we just have to say congratulations to them.
Congrats to
Mm,
them. Yes.
congratulations to them.
Congratulations.
Faith Kwebelam. Mm, and all the best
Congrats.
in Miss International Pageant uh, in November. The next story, I want you to step it down. It's
Okay.
about Alibaba. I want to know, I want to see whether Bosun will join us. I want to find out how you can buy your own house at hundreds of millions and then you are evicted from
Mhm.
it somehow. I
Yeah.
want to, I want to understand that. Okay, so let's leave that.
All
And
right.
the next story, I want to know, maybe after you read it, after finishing, I want to know why it is entertainment. So please read your number three.
Odumeje's revelation. Controversial Onitsha cleric Odumeje has sparked debate with a prophecy about his own death. In a viral clip, he declared his days are numbered and that when the end comes, his body will never be found. The self-styled Inaboski said his mission is not long life, but proving Christ's supremacy.
Okay, madam. So what is the why is the entertainment news?
Because he's a very controversial person and
As a viral
he's
person.
a viral person. Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Okay. So the fact that he's a cleric doesn't matter. It's just that it's like a showbiz person,
Is for me, I don't see him more as a clerk. I see him more as someone that is in
like
showbiz.
entertainer.
Yes, something like that.
Ndaboski.
Yes.
Yeah, and all that stuff. I see. So Mr. T, over to you. Ndaboski said they won't find his
But,
body.
but, but
And his
that's a
body
very
found.
wrong assessment of the man. Oh. The
Have
man,
you?
the man is serious. So you guys are turning this. You are the ones turning into entertainment,
He doesn't do
and,
entertainment as a
and
partner.
I mean it. In cases like this, right? I keep my thoughts to myself because in the first case, I do not know what he has seen. I can't, I
Mm,
just can't figure it out, and he went on
mm.
to say his body will not be found. That's a little bit, a little bit question marks follow it. And that worries me. I really don't have, I just will let this pass because it's his thought. And the way he said the place, I don't know at what event he said it. Maybe he just slept and woke up and went viral with it. Since he's a viral person, probably. And I still do not understand that story. I still don't understand. But it's coming from him. He's been quoted verbatim, and that's his story. So it's informational to me, not really entertaining.
Mr. T,
Oh,
Mr. T, it for me the man has really turned to an entertainer because
Oh,
sometimes
okay.
the 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 Christian tenets, I don't know, it's been mixed up with several doctrines now that
Hmm.
you hardly you hardly want to call it uh, mainstream religion again. It's just like entertainment to them now. Now
Yeah, yeah.
imagine the man is telling us is um, like a Moses because Moses was the ones who body was not found. He's telling us it's like a Moses, he's announcing it and telling people, yeah, come and you know, um, the only thing I have to prove to you is that there is power here and stuff like that. I mean, for me, it's too loud. It's too loud. The other day, he was confronting. Was it a commissioner or who? And telling them they can't do anything to him and stuff like that one. And nowadays everything is for the social media. Everything around them
But
yeah,
presenting to the social media.
it's a cancer. Social media has
Yeah.
I,
become a cancer.
Yeah.
I
So
see
so
script.
so when yeah when you do that, for me it has turned to entertainment. If your body is not to be found, so of what value is it to me?
So it's
Well,
entertainment, right?
as for me, Mr. T, don't change your voice. Oh. As for me, you are the Eshinwaju, the horse in front that I'm following. Me, I'm not
Which kind of
commenting.
horse? Which kind of
You are
horse
the
is
horse.
that one?
My horse is following. You are the Eshinwaju. You are the Eshinwaju that I'm following you. I don't have this stamina of Akindabola, and all that. You know, the guy says it's that boxy, he can turn iron into something and he can do this. Now he say he can disappear. I'm not in the position to challenge him. So I'm in a wait and see. Like Bola Ige said, it's don't look and we watch what will happen. over time. Let's go to Baba Obi's story.
Ebenezer Obey breaks silence. Juju legend Ebenezer Obey has dismissed rumors of his death and reports of a stroke. In a video posted Monday, he appeared in high spirits with his sons, calling the claims lies from the kingdom of darkness. Obey said he only traveled to London for personal care and condemned fake images circulating online.
With the level of AI penetration now and all these deep fakes and all that stuff, they can give you stroke. Even when you are dancing on stage and you are celebrating your birthday, they can construct you, they can deconstruct you into a stroke patient and all that. This is the second time this year that they have
Yes,
rumored Obi
Mm,
as
exactly right.
dead. I don't know.
Yes,
I don't know. You know, we should pray for the Baba because all these people that put in their mouth, they call what they call power of imagination. I don't know why. It's on him, all of a sudden. And the man is not going yet. The other day I read about his band. Somebody listed every member of his band from the 1970, 1967.
that are past.
All of
That
them.
are past.
All of them are
Mhm.
past. Then I say, so
Yeah.
what are they insinuating? That what? That is the one remaining that
it is time. Baba Papas is true.
I just 82 or 83. I want to live longer than that. Oh. Nobody should try me when it gets to my time and post any picture. I'm suing you straight. No wasting of time.
I pray safe for me as myself, in good health and sound mind. What I
Don't
think,
mind.
what I think is this. What I think is this. Most of our writers these days have resorted to either
Fiction.
they have relationships with the babalawos, or they have developed their own personal, imaginary thing. They sleep and dream.
They can
Because
see
up
picture.
until now, when somebody is alive, hale and hearty, and you put your pen to paper and you say the man had passed, it's so difficult for me to understand where your level of sanity is at that point in time. Who said so? And when we're growing up, as a matter of fact, we were taught as very young trainee cop writers that until a doctor, a medical personnel, certifies a body dead, that's when you write that this person has died. You will hear those stories. Oh, we will go to that person's house. Oh, people will be there. Oh, right? They will not release that news until a family member comes out and says, blah, 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 Dr. So did this. And that's the truth. And those things are very, I still wake up and I think about it. How on earth would I write a story that somebody died, that the man is still eating fufu and a banamala?
Mr. T,
And it's so unfair. No, it is so unfair, so unfair. Anybody doing that, or people who are reveling in such very dastardly things, right, should begin to think about their own future. It's not right. And this is the second time they are writing about Baba Obe. This is the second time I remember.
Second time this year, yes. Mr. T, my add-on to what you have said is that you dignify them by calling them writers. They are fabricators, and conjurers of stories. They conjure these things they pick it from the air, and people lap onto it because the user, the more tracked they will get, the more traction, the more traffic and all that. Okay, thank you. Let's take your last one so it doesn't look as if we are punishing you today. Your Afrobeat story.
Next Afrobeat star auditions. Hundreds of hopefuls thronged Ultima Studios in Lagos as MTN's new show, Next Afrobeat Star, kicked off auditions. The nationwide search runs from 5th to 8th September, with each contestant given just 90 seconds to impress top A&R executives. The best talents will move closer to becoming Nigeria's next global Afrobeat sensation.
It's a nice one. I think it's a nice one,
Yeah.
especially with the global uh, acceptance and penetration of Afrobeats. It's a nice one from MTN and Ultima Show. Okay, thank you, Isife. We take a short break and come back with Niger Trends or something else. And this is to say, is if I'm with you. Tipa be sure. Yeah, I'll see. That's what Davido says. And that's what Davido says. Normally, is it with you? What's the laugh? It's not like you'll be going on the record. They'll flag it for copyright something.
What did you say? We'll come back with Nigeria trends or something else? Are we doing something else on Nigeria trends?
No, we're not. The time is gone.
No, we're not doing Nigeria trends.
We're doing.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm fine. Jirebi.
Yeah.
Ajidada.
Thank you very much.
Which book are you reading? Atoka part what?
Am I wrong?
No. Mr. T, she's seriously upgrading herself with her Yoruba thing now, so it's fine.
That's right. No, you are very correct. I was just wondering. Coming from you.
I'm impressed.
Eshe.
Well done. How are you?
Mama try last ma respond in Yoruba. Well, Yoruba English. Mama try last ma respond in Yoruba English.
Please. No, let her. You have to do it. It's important.
Don't do Yoruba English. Do Yoruba.
Ẹ̀yin fúnra yín ẹ lè sọ fún Yorùbá.
Ìyẹn ni kò má sọ o. Ṣé mo pọ́ ọmọ àgbàlá wa? Ìyẹn ni kò má sọ o. Èmi lè sọ fún Yorùbá. Bóyá àwọn ọmọ mi ni ò lè sọ fún Yorùbá.
Ẹ̀yin kọ́ nísinsìnyí ẹ sọ full is not Yorùbá. Full is English.
Okay, nǹkan tó sọ nìyẹn. Okay, mo lè sọ okay.
Kí lẹ sọ?
Mo ní mo lè sọ Yorùbá tó jágere. Mo lè sọ Yorùbá tó jágere.
Tó jágere. Àwọn Yorùbá olówe.
Are you ready?
Yes. What's American Yoruba? What's American Yoruba? No, that's not finished.
I don't know.
Was he ready?
Mo ti gbáradì.
This for like one now. No, it's for like four.
No. Ayan ògùnfọ̀ ẹ ó mẹ́hẹ̀. Ayan ògùnfọ̀ ẹ ó mẹ́hẹ̀.
Ó mẹ́hẹ̀.
Ayan ògùnfọ̀ ẹ ti mẹ́hẹ̀.
Tamilore, don't go there. Advance Yoruba. Ó mẹ́hẹ̀. Oh, wow.
Is that spoiled?
What's Igbori? No. Almost like saying, oh, I'm trying to think of a better way to put it. Something like that. Okudiekato.
No, Okudiekato. I use that one to
Okudiekato.
Yeah. It can be abusive, it can be neutral.
It means you're almost perfect. That's not neutral though. Say like
You can say, Bomisina, Okudie.
Okudie Kato. Nobody will say Okudie Kato
Okay,
for a cup of water.
Musigbo, Yoruba Major.
Yes.
Okay, we're going back on there.
Okay.
Yes, this is still the Vintage Talk Show with the Fudge and friends. And I'm still having here Mr. T is here, Akindamola is here. And joining us this morning is also my dark and lovely babe.
She needs no introduction.
Yeah, who needs no introduction? Good morning, Moyo Oluwatamilore. Good morning.
Hello. Good morning, all. Happy to be here.
Yes, come hither, go hither. He's joining us today.
That's not what come hither means.
Loyal.
I'm sorry.
Okay. Today is going to be war, not only in news reading or in news speaking. I'm microphone slugging. Today. Why would I get it wrong? You know that Tamilor is in the house. Somehow chaos comes in once in a while.
Wow.
Okay, but you can join us. You can join us now on the Niger Trends with the number to call is 0913 697 3485. 0913 697 3485. It's a little bit draggy in terms of news and trending stories this week, but we're able to couple up some and break them into themes for easy understanding. So let's start. Tamilore, if you are ready.
Okay. First up on politics and governance rather. PDP's Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduahan's suspension drama has taken a fresh twist. Despite completing her 6-month suspension, the Senate insists she cannot resume until a court of appeal ruling. The PDP calls it a ploy to silence opposition, while senior lawyers say it is unconstitutional and robs Kogi Central of representation. Rights groups accuse the Senate of trampling on democracy.
It's becoming a soap opera. Well, it's getting worse than a soap opera. Becoming farcical.
Yeah.
I'm petty.
Uncle
As far as I'm concerned.
These
Yes,
people,
go ahead.
they are not concerned about how we perceive them at all, the optics at all, because they are not concerned. The level of impunity is getting worse every day. Because you suspended a senator for 6 months. She went to court to say the suspension was wrong. And the case is still in court. Either you are wrong or right. But the period of the suspension is 6 months.
Yeah.
Now you are saying she didn't go to court for the period for the period you suspended that it's short or it's too long. It's that the suspension itself is wrong, and I don't know how they think nowadays, because it's just pure show of power. Because I remembered yesterday we are still saying this thing, and it's not and the infuriating thing is that even the opposition party is not playing opposition too well again. They are not putting things out there logically enough, rationally enough, so that people will understand this thing. Everybody is just about the politics. They are just using Natasha now for politics. It's not about maybe she should go back to the house or she should not go back. And funny enough, there are PDP senators in that Senate still sitting. Meanwhile, the party is shouting outside. They are still sitting, collecting their money, collecting their allowances, and all this. It reminds me of that saying: "Power corrupts." Now, the Senate is now, it's not arrogating itself absolute power, and it is corrupting them absolutely. it's all shades of wrong. It's all shades of wrong.
It's
I'm not
very
about the personality, and I'm just afraid because it's a dam waiting to burst in this country, and once it bursts, it cannot be held back again. The only thing is that we are still finding ways of avoiding some things and stuff like that one, and saying you can't do this here, you can't. But I know the chicken will come home to roost one day.
You know,
indeed.
yeah, I believe that they seem to be getting away with a lot of things there, the Senate,
Yes.
because everybody is distracted, so to speak. We have issues we're running after. We're sitting here now. Probably one or two of us were thinking about, this gen is bad. I'm going to change it. So as soon as I leave here, I'm going to go. Do you understand? I want to do my
Yeah.
weekend shopping after. Everybody's just distracted. Otherwise, if this had been in the heydays when we had the movement in the 70s, Fudge, the front stage of that Senate will be rocking every day. You know what they've done? They are trying to kill a fly with a sledgehammer, and they have missed the first shot. They have missed the first shot, and this is not a way to go about it. I'm just so scared of tomorrow, and I'm so highly disappointed, capital disappointed. I don't understand it anymore. In the first case, your 3 months or your 6 months gone self, you are not covered by the Constitution to do that.
Yeah.
Now you continue, and the woman went to court and all that. Thank God there's no case of misappropriation of funds. Do you know that she will find it difficult to get that out of that story?
Yeah.
Now let us go back to the hule, as we say. What exactly led to this issue? What are the initial allegations? When you get there, nobody's going to talk again. They will keep quiet because they knew what caused this story and they knew why the story emanated and full blown out of proportion. Me, I will hide my face. They should hide their faces from the top down. I'm sorry.
If you have a face to hide, you can't get to the senator.
Yeah.
You can't get to the senator if you have a face to hide.
You can't. You're so exposed.
You need to have a large volume of. Anyway, my contribution is a paragraph. My opening paragraph in my today's article in this day.
Okay.
It is one of the curiosities of our democracy that the lawmaking chamber, designed to ventilate the will of the people and embody the spirit of representation, so often mutates into a petty conclave where personal vendettas and grandstanding are dressed up as constitutional rigor. The continuing persecution of Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan is the latest installment in this long-running tragic comedy, a case study in how the Nigerian political class manages to combine pettiness with a staggering disregard for the realities of the people they supposedly serve. That's my take. They have no sense of seriousness, of sensitivity to the problems of the situation of the country or the condition of the ordinary Nigerians. They don't care. They are just interested in their own petty trivialities and all that. So coming to office back is not a problem for you. You have to wait till they conclude something about an issue that has to do with suspension that ought not to be there in the first instance, and that sometimes you wish you could have them caned publicly.
That's exactly what I
one
was
after
thinking.
the other, caned publicly.
But we might be caning a major part of numbers of us if you go that route. Because seriously, my Yoruba people will say, it's not their fault. It's not their fault. Someone said it one day. I picked it up, looked at it, and it became true that the present sets of leaders we have is a reflection of the society we live in.
Of course,
they didn't drop from heaven. They didn't drop from heaven. I'm not
Mhm.
I'm not excusing them, but they didn't drop from heaven. I mean,
We're like
I,
them.
I
That's how it
yeah,
is.
I was going to
We're like
Akoka
them.
on Tuesday, yeah, and I believe it was the minister of works. The way they were driving on the road, and the way people were just pandering to big man stuff like that one. I was flabbergasted. I needed to keep quiet because I would have been against the popular opinion because
Yeah, yeah.
we are not seeing anything wrong with what these people are doing again. It is here that we are sitting down ranting. You go out to the streets, the people that are supposedly we are supposedly fighting for or talking on
Mhm.
their behalf, you will be surprised at what they will say. We are the one looking at it rationally, logically. A
Yeah.
lot of people, yeah, a lot of people are not like that in society again. Because if we are not a reflection of who they are, by now
Mhm.
they would have been feeling the heat. By now they would have, because every one of them
So
have a
it's
constituency.
it's so
Yeah.
frustrating, so frustrating, and so wrenching that you look at the future and you have no hope that things will get better or that you have better representation or the
It's been
quality of
around.
representation that you're going to have. It's so sad. People lining up to take over from them, but probably worse than them, or on the same
Yeah,
level with them. It's so
yeah.
sad. It's, it's so sad. Okay, but let's move on. Next story.
The Delta state government has rolled out a stricter dress code for its workers. Bushy beards, spaghetti straps, short skirts, artificial nails, and lashes are now banned. Male officers must wear suits or ties, while traditional outfits are allowed only on Fridays. Female staff must dress with decorum, avoiding cleavage exposure. Heads of departments have been directed to send home defaulters, like they're in primary school.
It,
I'm sorry.
uh, uh,
I'm sorry. I'm laughing, right?
Ah,
Tai, what do you?
Oh my God.
Sorry, tell me what you think about it.
you know, I really do feel like we
Oh
have
my
more
God.
serious. It's unlikely that the dress code in existence already was a bad one. I don't know what to say. You want to be policing what people are wearing. I'm sure people are not wearing like indecent clothes to the place already. But if they are, I don't know. I don't think it's important. I don't know
Now,
actually.
just a minute. Tamilore, Tamilore. Let me go through the first line that talks about what men can
Bushy
wear.
beards,
Suit,
spaghetti
suit.
straps, short skirts, artificial nails.
No, no,
The nail
men,
one.
men, men.
And
Okay, okay.
yeah,
Male officers must wear suits or ties, while traditional outfits are allowed only on
No,
Fridays.
just stop there, stop there. Suit or ties.
I'm sure they
Now,
wear
now,
suits and ties.
in this weather, in this country, right? Suit and
Yes,
no, no,
yes.
come on
Okay, yes,
now.
that's a great point. Every time I see a man wearing suit and tie on in a bus, I always pity him. Anytime I see that, because this weather does not allow. I don't understand how on Fridays we're
Well, my first reaction is on a semantic level.
okay.
The first line, I don't know, maybe it's a work of the writers who conjured this story, or it was
Oh,
transformed from translation or something. It says in the
okay.
same line, bushy birds, spaghetti straps, short skirts, artificial nails, and lashes are now banned. The first one is should be a male thing, right?
Yes.
Bushy
mm-hmm.
beards
Yes,
is joined the same
yes.
line with things that look feminine. Are they? Are,
What?
Are women now wearing beards?
are they,
No, no, no.
Are you wearing beards?
because syntactically, you're not supposed to put what belongs to men on the same line when you're listing things that belong to women.
So I think that
This is just to
on a
underscore
basic
the
level,
fact that this is just a dramatic, what's it called, interplay. When you break film, when you are young, when we were much younger, you go to the film house. That's what they call intermission. There will be a break, a slight break.
Interlude.
Brilliant.
We used to call it interlude.
You know, so this thing from Delta State is an interlude. You know, there's so much mental recall needed to run this country.
Yeah.
So when you need to break, you need some comedy relief. You know, and
yes.
I'm wondering what happened in the first place that made them think they needed a stricter
people must have been dressing abnormally, you know, because of the quoted word decorum. That means they have been dressing indecorously to civil service. Why are you banning brass straps and all that?
Not even brass straps, spaghetti straps. Spaghetti straps already wear on a normal day.
Yeah, why should you wear that to office? Something that the straps will be showing.
No, not the, that's the dress. The dress is the strap. It's the strap.
It doesn't strike me as something you wear.
The official dome. It doesn't fit in.
It doesn't fit.
That's
like eyelashes, fake eyelashes, long nails to office.
Why?
Eyelashes and fake. I don't know how you see those, but
it depends on when you see some nails. It looks like those things in Dracula. You know, like 4 inches long,
how is that
and then they have different colors, and you're wondering, you can't even hold your biro.
The people that are using it know how to use it.
You know what I'm saying? They say their office, they don't want it. So that means there's something that doesn't fit the office. For instance, why are you taking eyelashes, long ones? I see some 3 meters long.
It did not affect them from doing their work.
Because it's something you associate with events, with parties.
No, that's going out. No, people wear there are semi-permanent lashes that you wear. Like it's not a once in a while thing. I don't know.
They are not that kind they are wearing. It is those shombo-looking ones.
Very Uncle Fudge.
High. Yes.
Shombo-looking ones.
It seems you are taking this morning you are taking the side of the Delta State government, because I like Camilo rightly pointed out. How does that affect productivity? Because in the first place, have they finished doing the job they are supposed to be doing, or have they even started? And
no. I'm not taking their position. I'm looking at their perspective. Why they do that?
It's a number for me. It's a number perspective. They don't have work. The person that wrote that memo doesn't have work. If he has work, they will not be putting it out in the public. What is?
I don't know. I find it unlikely that
the head of service must have approved it.
I find it unlikely that current civil service
so that someone will seem to be.
If they are not wearing it, they won't ban it.
Because I'm going to ministry.
Just wants to be working.
How do you say people should not wear beds?
If you want to walk into ministries in Lagos, if the way you address yourself, they will not allow you. So it's unlikely that somebody that works there
are banning in that one. That means they are wearing it. You can only ban what you.
I feel like we need some context.
No. For you to ban something, that means they have been.
And you know that they are strapless, whatever strap kinikon that look official, they are proper and everything.
Now the problem is, I don't even know some of those items.
I don't even know. Exact facts. Thank you so much. How many men know what you are describing? I don't even know. The one that worries me is the beard thing. I mean, I mean, why would I shave off?
Why will it be your problem?
I don't understand. What does that do?
No, it doesn't say shave off or bushy.
Is it bushy? That means you have to trim it.
Yeah.
You have to trim, right? Okay.
If it's clean and all that stuff. What I'm trying to say is, I'm not taking their side. I'm just trying to see, when people are certified jokers, sometimes they may make sense.
Yes.
Now, if you don't want to condemn them wholeheartedly, you don't try to look at their perspective. Why did they say this? Because normally it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
So, and if a normally sensible person makes a senseless thing, you need to understand the context. Why is it being senseless now when it has been sensible before? So that's my context. That why do you ban spaghetti if it is what I assume it is? So spaghetti means it must be thin. But spaghetti is very thin, Abi. Very thin and all.
The way you don't know what spaghetti strap is so funny.
Do you have a spaghetti strap for me to see?
No, I don't. Not currently.
Oh, okay. It's not I want to see it.
I'll show you a picture.
Because the name is very,
Oh,
very imaginative.
father and daughter.
Spaghetti. Then they also have spaghetti straps.
That's I don't
Uncle Fudge, Mr. T, I'm surprised. You are saying you don't know what spaghetti strap is. You need to
Let
upgrade
me.
yourself.
I don't.
No,
I don't
just
know.
me. Let me. Allow me to explain this thing to you. Do you know that sometimes what you wear could appear offensive to a lot of people around you?
That's
Some
true.
don't care. Yeah.
So yeah, look, I can see a little bit of slight vision in what Delta is doing, but maybe they are approaching it the wrong way. Because somehow, which is true, somehow you remember that they started this thing again for people sitting for WIAC or exams. That they told them not to wear things to reveal their cleavages or something, right? When they are
It's
writing
not that
papers.
the
I don't know. I
lectures
don't know the
were
university.
groping girls.
I don't know
That one that the
university exam. Pardon me.
The one where the invigilators were groping the girls, they were checking them
That's
outside.
it. That's it.
Yeah.
The question is, ask yourself as an invigilator, right? Ogakiloju and Wambe. Do you understand? And the question is, I'm not, what are you looking for there? But it was inviting. The way ordinary perfume, just a minute, ordinary perfume that we dab in the morning, you do not know how offensive it is to a lot of people. You don't know. Some people have asthma. Once they inhale, okay, it triggers, and you don't know. You want to smell boboko nice. You want to smell fine. You know, I get it to a little bit level. Okay, we just couldn't be making force out of it. And law number one, don't wear beard. Law number two, wear suit with tie. Where are we going to start platform for? In the first case, the guy you're talking to doesn't probably doesn't have money to buy the suit.
No,
think about it. They will have to buy it for them. Dressing allowance, but give it to them.
For the men's this thing, on my own is that people should be able to wear traditional outfits all the time. Because
this is Africa.
Yeah, that's how it's.
That's how we dress.
That's
normally.
A different conversation for another day.
Yes, Delta is not ready to hear that. You know, they will tell you so they wear their wrapper and all that stuff to office. You know, when they see secretary dress.
That's their traditional wear.
That's the traditional dress. You know, so if you wear it every day, will you be able to even walk?
I'm sure people that wore it before, they used to be able to work too.
And they were not civil servants. They were chiefs and
monarchs. You have to have plenty. You have to have enough money to buy meals.
That's an extreme. Everybody in Nigeria knows when you say traditional outfit, what normally applies. It's not. It's like when people were talking about when hijab to court or something, people that wearing traditional outfits, you understood what they meant. It didn't need to be that extreme. It didn't need to be that.
Which is why we are condemning part of this obnoxious directive. Because when you give rules and begin to mention things, people will take it out of context. And it will be mockery of the whole thing.
True.
Because how do you begin to select
that flashes one and nails? I don't understand it. I don't understand
the one is what I believe is, do you ban what does not exist? So if they ban spaghetti, whatever that thing is, that means the people are wearing it. And this is what you see in a nightclub, not in an office setting.
No, there's spaghetti strap dresses.
That's good for nice for office.
Yes.
Okay, just show me online.
Although to be honest, I don't wear it to my own office. They don't allow me
to let me see. Okay, let's move on from the spaghetti people.
Okay. The Lagos police says the self-proclaimed Obi of Lagos, Chibike Azubike, has confessed that his planned installation was a scam to fleece guests. Arrested with 3 others, Azubike had announced a fake 1.5 billion naira palace project. He admitted he's not an engineer as claimed, but a building materials supplier. Police warn negotiants to stay alert as charges loom. First, let me say something. You know how? Is the question really? You know how we call mechanics and all these things. We call them a higher title than they have.
Yes.
Yes. So maybe that's what he meant when he said.
No. You didn't get the context.
He's a fraudster guy.
No. The guy had this this beautiful crown thing.
Exactly.
place, like a small palace and all that. Now he wants to do a bigger palace.
Do you know that every statement that you were saying, it just kept sounding more ridiculous?
Yes, he now said it's the Obi of Lagos. They are not going to do, like, instead of doing coronation, they are going to launch it with a new palace project. They're going to raise 1 point something
Is that they used to
billion.
build palace?
You know, yeah. Then he mentioned some big names and all that. They are inviting people and all that. So that was what came out. In fact, that's the first story I got on a Monday or Tuesday or thereabout. I was laughing about it. Then 3 days after, police took him up and he started confessing. And you know, his courage and everything, it looked like real OP.
I honestly doubt it. If you are fundraising to build a palace,
That's how do you build? Do you think the Oba that built a palace?
That's how it's done.
They do it. That's how they do it now. You have to raise
That's how
money.
it's done.
Government will pay. Individuals will pay. Those who want chieftain titles will pay, and then you build your palace.
so it was like, so you're telling me that all these like I don't know their names, about something or something of Lagos and all of that thing.
As long as
They
they are
do
over time, palaces have been built and all that. So you know they will meet it there. Some palaces are like 100 years old, 200 years old.
And that's what
But
I mean.
they modernize it
You can't start your title like
fresh.
yes.
Because you'll be in a Yoruba man's land. So it's a new thing.
He couldn't have thought that would work now.
It's been working since so. Before
It's
now,
been
we have
working.
had some Eze of Akoka, Eze of this. They've been having some. They've been having that. You know, they've been allowed before, and you know, it was seen as it's not a big deal. People didn't worry about that before until people like Akintunde-Johnson started complaining and making protests. You know?
Yeah, no, it's not about complaining because some of these things they are just on the absurd side. Because I don't know, even the guy himself, you will know that he just looked for some sets of people
Opportunity,
to be around.
you just want to make money, yeah.
And well, I buy his story. He wanted to scam people, but if he had been allowed
Go to Google
forever and ever, it would have been addressed as the OB of Lagos.
Do you know something? They've been testing the waters. They have been testing the waters for too long. You guys don't know. You didn't see the trend. The trend was coming. That was when they took it to Ghana. Went to Ghana. They are my brothers, so I love them so much. They're testing the waters across. There's something really wrong somewhere, and I think they should come together where they are in their domain and take a decision against it. It is not breathing cordial relationship with the people they have met on ground. The Ghanaian story is different. Go and read what's happening in Ghana, or why those guys came out and said, right now, everybody in Ghana, every Nigerian in Ghana is from the Igbo clan. That's what is happening now. They don't even want to know where you come from. You're Nigerian, you're Igbo.
As far as they are concerned.
As far as they're concerned.
Yeah. Mr. T,
yes.
Mr. T, Mr. T, you know what? Maybe we should take it like this. You know, in this part of the country, if someone just stands up in one day and makes a proclamation, you will see several of us with no, it can't hold. But yeah, but I'm not sorry to say this, from the southeast, you just see silence throughout. Once one person, silence throughout. It's always happening, and I keep on asking my brothers why you can't say anything, or was it they'll just be silent about it. They'll even pass by, they will seem as if nothing is happening. When the backlash, when it happens, that's when you hear the cries of marginalization. When this thing was being raised, when this man was ranting, you didn't see anything. So why all of a sudden now it now becomes everybody's thing? It's not an everybody's thing. If you could allow the man to do what he is doing, so why are you now complaining when he's seeing the repercussion now? It's not even about the Ghana thing. It has been happening for long. In South Africa, it happened. They just said the South Africans were not fighting Nigerians. It was just a section of the Nigerian country. And most often time, even Asians now, once they ask you what's your name, if you tell them a name and oh, you are from, they know already.
Yeah.
And it's
Akintunde,
and
do not let us
I think no, I
do not
think
let
my
us
people should. I think my
generalize
people
it.
should. I think my people should, as a matter of urgency, come together and be
Who are your
able
people?
to.
Who are your people?
My people from the southeast, they should be able to come together
Okay.
and say with one voice, this is what we stand for, this is what we will not stand for. Because when this man was proclaiming himself Obi and saying he wanted to launch, not one voice condemned him.
How many voices
now,
from the other clan did you hear too? Nobody said anything until police picked him up now. It's just a
that's what I'm saying.
this one is just a
That's
news
what I'm
flash.
saying. Oh, the police picked him up now. Now, wait for it, sir.
Why will anybody complain for a scammer? Why will anybody raise a word against this on behalf of a
It
scammer?
could have been said that no, you can't be Obi of Lagos because there is nothing
have
like that in existence.
Okay.
But everybody kept silent. Everybody just kept silent, and it's worrying because it keeps on happening. It's a trend every time.
Okay, I have a caller.
After I call, I want to speak.
Good morning. Yeah, is that it, Lokbe?
Yes.
Yeah, good morning.
Actually, what he said was more than what he said. Because I heard it. And what he was trying to say is that the legal mark they get from things is not enough to fund the kind of lifestyle some of them, show to the world.
Yeah.
And maybe they have other side also, or maybe some of them are gay. That was what he said.
Oh, okay.
And he was clear about it. He didn't say it to, maybe rubbish anybody.
Okay.
But anybody can, try to interpret it in their own way.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was what he was trying to say.
Okay, thank you.
In the talk show.
Okay.
Then on this issue of the EOB, I want to disagree with Mr. Adeboye. This is negative stereotypes, and I like the way he just interjected. First of all, the one that happened in Ghana, it did not happen this year. It happened in 2016. And immediately that happened, that has been stopped. But for some political whatever, and some even the Ghanaians themselves, they are the ones pushing this kind of xenophobic attack on Nigerians. And not about the Igbo people alone. You know what the president does is suddenly he knows that he's an African, he's receiving all West African citizens from America because they gave him money. He's wrong. We need to tell ourselves the truth. The Igbo people, we have a lot of people in the Southwest who are given citizenship title by Oban. Yes, it's the same way we have some people, not Igbo, for instance, in Ibadan. They have a stature, something, a dedicated stature, whatever.
Yeah.
Like Oliver told him, no, you don't have to have that. You have only one number. So it's not about the people generally. People don't do that. The government is sort of, they are condemned this person. What he's doing is not a representative of the Igbo people. We need to be very careful because politicians have succeeded in these tendencies like it's happening in America today. We need to be careful. Don't look at what happened in the last election because of what one candidate from one side is doing. They say, the Igbos and Yorubas are not enemies. We have been together for long.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Titi Lokpe. You guys, I hope you heard him. I believe,
not too clear from my end.
Oh, okay. He's just advising that we should not generalize about the slant of Akin that the Igbos are doing this, Igbos are doing that, they are not saying anything and all that stuff. And it says it's not an Igbo issue, it's not an Igbo problem, that we should not generalize. That what happened in Ghana, actually the Oba Eze incident in Ghana happened in 2020. 2013, okay, and that the people just dredged it up to grandstand and to politicize it. That is xenophobic affair in Ghana is prompted by some kind of politicking, because they're shipping what do you call them, immigrants to Ghana, African immigrants to Ghana, and that he's being paid for that, including Nigerians that are shipped there as a base accepting those people, and that we should not divide ourselves further, just like the politicians are doing by trying to point fingers at this person or that person as a tribe. I don't think I support that in the fact that we have our problems, yes, but don't let us focus or generalize on the issue of the problem. What Akin's trying to make point clear is let us reprimand our people when they go wrong. Don't let us keep quiet, and then when things blows over, then we now begin to shout and all that stuff, which is
Exactly.
good. Which
Exactly.
is good.
Yeah.
Which is a good point. But it happens everywhere. Maybe in some other places you expect Yorubas to speak against the miscreants amongst them, and people keep quiet because sometimes you want to mind your own business. This world can be very difficult and all that stuff. But that
I
should
think
not
so.
tar an entire race or
Yeah.
an entire tribe of
Yeah.
people
Yeah.
by generalizing it. So let's be calm when we talk about. So that's why here I don't like talking about religion, politics, and tribal issues and all that. Let's try and focus, for instance, on our next story, which is our problem in the aviation industry. Tamilora, you still want to say something?
No.
Okay, let's move.
Okay. The NCAA has warned airlines to improve punctuality or face sanctions. The authority says passenger complaints over delays and cancellations are piling up, with some carriers showing a pattern of poor service. NCAA boss Chris Najomo says regulators will intensify surveillance and apply penalties to protect consumer rights.
Okay, are we dealing with all the stories? All right.
Okay, I should go on to the next.
Oh, that's
one.
about the delays, Abby.
Yes.
Yeah. It's, I think it's very good.
I think what they call endemic. That is an endemic problem.
They don't care. They are late. They don't care.
They
They don't
really
care.
don't care. They don't
They are
care.
not.
They don't care.
NCAA
Yeah,
is
all
not
they-
doing too. NCAA is not doing too
Why
well by.
are they advising and threatening? They are not
Uh-huh.
serious.
They're just advising and stuff because it keeps on happening. Even yesterday, even day before.
Well, here it says
You know,
that they
like-
will apply
They
penalties.
will. That's what they've
They
been
will.
saying.
They will. When people are paying through their noses for these services, and they are entirely, and there is nothing you can do.
You do anything you like. You don't
You
compensate.
know-
You don't do anything.
On Thursday, someone was at the airport. She didn't go come back home again. I saw her in front of the house. What happened? Said they said the flight is closed and stuff like that and stuff like that. And like how? And she had already checked in online and I like how. And funny enough, I'll not mention the airline now. Funny enough, on Wednesday, she was with my wife and they were talking. And she was saying she was all praises for the airline. No, they don't do that. I said, okay, they do it every time. Maybe you've not been made up. And the very next day, so when it happened, he said, so they don't do it, Abi. He said that they are this, they are that, and we just told her that every one of them they do it, and because no sanction is being applied, it's until one person now stands in front of the aircraft again. That's when we now start hearing about passengers. The airlines they are quiet about their own. And funny enough, some of these flights, when you go there and then you want to board, you will find out that the staffs have sold your seats to someone else, and then they will tell you no.
They do that a lot. They do that a lot. Akin, you are right. They do that a lot. They do that. And again, do you know how many businesses would have been lost?
Yeah.
I want to leave Lagos to meet. Yes, man hours to meet a very important meeting about 10 o'clock or 9 o'clock in Abuja, and I cannot take off at 7:15. Yeah, and I didn't want to go to stay overnight because I don't have the money for hotels. These guys need to be more compassionate and be reasonable and they don't have the competence to drive. Their customer care relationship is extremely nil. Extremely nil is what. So NCC is talking now. It's not about talking alone. That's what my problem is. They should go. They should stop talking and begin to be firm with them. Don't talk. Don't explain anything. Once it happens, you have the report. Hack the airline. People will know you are serious. I'm warning you. You know the kind of attitude. I'm just warning you. I'm just warning you. And this continues. Why?
Be careful,
Mr. T. You know what we say now? It is not man, no man. That's what they are doing.
It's not man,
no man. That's what they are doing.
It's not right. And such an expensive joke. It's so expensive. Tickets are very expensive.
I also add that Consumer Protection Commission also should come, the FCCPC. They are claiming in their latest report that they've recovered over 10 billion naira for aggrieved Nigerians between March and August alone this year. Like they dealt with more than 9,000 complaints and all that across 30 sectors, including banking and fintech. They should not just keep it to that. Tunji Bello is the boss of that place. They should also advance it towards, if NCAA will not do their work, they should help the customers, because what they call people who fly planes, passengers, are also customers who are also being deprived. They need to be protected. They need to be protected because the arbitrary way they deal with their passengers is as if they don't care, because those don't have any other option. You either fly or you get out of my way, And list also the next story. On your beat, which is about Airpeace. Go ahead, please.
Investigators say crew members of an Airpeace flight that overshot the Port Harcourt runway in July tested positive for alcohol and cannabis. The NSIB says poor coordination worsened the incident, though all 103 passengers escaped unhurt. Safety recommendations include tighter drug testing, fitness checks, and better training on unstable approaches.
Then Airpeace hits back. I want to get their full boss so that we'll handle it together.
Airpeace has disputed claims its crew were impaired, saying it has yet to receive any official toxicology report. The airline says it grounded the captain for ignoring safety procedures, not drug use, and insists it enforces strict no drug, zero alcohol rules. It promises tougher internal checks, but reassures passengers that safety has never been compromised.
Your doctor say your doctor is your pilot is drunk, and he has shacked cannabis. They can see traces in it. You're saying no, he's impaired. What is it? What are you sacking him for? What is impairment? If not that you can, you see, and it is understandable to drive trailer, drive a big bus. You can see how Herculean it is on the road. To drive trailer is nerve-wracking. Now to drive plane that flies on the sky, you need to shack something to remain alive. Don't get me wrong. I'm saying I'm just looking at the aspect of it. Those who drive buses and trucks, don't you see them at the bus park? They always complain. They shack something, they go now. So when you're flying plane, they shack something. So you need to make, what I'm trying to drive at is, you have to have the strictest form of regulation to keep that kind of mentality out of the airplane. Because on the road, they do it. They face very massive work. So they need to jazz something up for themselves. I mean, you drive a normal car, you don't need anything like that, except you have a problem or you are an alcoholic, So you have to check the pilot. That don't assume that they can't do it. No, people who drive heavy haulage things, they do it. So pilots that are driving haulage things, they will likely do it if you don't check them. That's what I'm getting at.
This your line of logic is not following my own. No.
I don't. I'm making it.
I was only waiting for fact to land.
They should.
I was waiting for
Airpeace should not assume that. They are only stopping somebody for impairment. Impairment means your senses are not correct.
Yeah.
Right. So what the agency, the NSIB, has done is a proper thing. Whether
I think it's a preliminary
report, and they've announced it. They've already announced it, and they said
it's not preliminary. It's been announced.
They saw traces of alcohol and hard drug in their bloodstream, and they're talking about, and you also say you suspended the pilots and the co-pilots for what? For unprofessionalism. Unprofessionalism in what term? In what you say impairment? Impairment in what term? So they've given you this. Yes.
You know, they are just trying to put a spin on the whole thing, because what they said, what they said is not different from what NSIB. They are just trying to put a spin around it. Now, what they said is not that. they said they have not received an official
The-
Official from
so they've
medical
read
report.
it. That's why they are responding.
but they've read it, but they've not received it officially.
They've read it
Uh-huh.
and they're
And
worried.
Because you can't be seen to be taking DNAV.
Yes.
but some of these things they are just they are not just mainstream, but they are out there because they know we know our people do it, but we shall because
Our regulation process is
God
very
keeps
poor.
on getting
Everything
done.
process is very
We just
Our
leave it alone.
regulation is very
Uncle,
poor.
while you're talking about trailer drivers the other time,
yeah.
we know the company knows they do it, but the job keeps on getting done. And because even when things happen, there is no proper channel to seek redress. There is no repercussion for it, so it keeps on getting
What do you
done.
think? What do you think these people are always having accidents, killing people on the road?
I will call out this morning because if a Dangote truck, if anything happens with you with a Dangote truck, I'm betting you for the next 5-7 years, both the truck and your vehicle will be at the police station. If you don't go and pick up that vehicle and repair yourself, that's what happens every time. Yeah. And the police will make you sign an undertaking that you will not come back and come and sue that company. And they will, before you know it, they will release that truck back to the road. That is what keeps on happening because it does happen recently, so I can say it. So
And
so
that
that
was going to ask.
it just happened recently. Not to that just happened to me recently. So we'll go and what they will tell you, my people will tell you, because you will not get anything out of it. They will tell you they will tell you they can't find the driver. They will tell you the manager came and blah 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 blah. You keep on wasting time going.
Look at them on the road now. The way they drive, it's not normal. They don't drive like somebody who is normal.
You know what I discovered? I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. Over time, the whole society has been complacent as well. Let me tell you something. There's something called cover-up. The cover-up syndrome is everywhere. Every industry, every business, the airline shocks me. As a matter of fact, cover-up on the airline stream shocks me because it's a matter of life and death. Likewise, the trailer and whatever, everything is all about life and death. Now, there's something called discipline. If I were a pilot, right? It behoves on me to say, yeah, I'm taking next flight to Abuja. And then I stop midway to eat. And after eating, I ask for a lager. And I'm going on there. What I'm telling you now happens. Yes, what I'm telling you now happens. And many passengers will have been witnesses to it. But because KB is just 1 hour to get to Abuja or so, or thereabout, we land now. The guy is good. And they land. And nothing happens. And it's a safe drive. So anybody hearing all this, it's almost normal now. Is it true?
And even just normal cars.
Is it true?
Sometimes you go to parties, right? And those things they write, don't drink and drive, don't drink. But people are like, no, it's just one glass of wine. Oh no, it's just one bottle now. Shit, I can still drive. Give me my key, Jerry. And I'm like,
we call it one for the road. Terminal, we call it one for the road. We call it one for the flight. I respect pilots a lot because it's not an easy job. But hey,
what you said now, I remembered. What you said now. I remembered. That was about 10 years ago. Yeah, I remembered. I was flying out from Abuja, and then Senator Ngige came into the lounge, and then we were about 2 hours early or 3 hours early, and we were drinking, and the pilots came in. They didn't join us. They had their own table. They sat down. They drank. And I know that we took quite a couple of drinks because I know before I got to the plane The lady was asking me. She became a lifelong friend. Judith was asking me, "Sir, are you sure you are going to Lagos today?" I said, like, I'm not the one. I'm not the one flying the plane. He said, even but the person flying the plane is doing the same thing you people are doing. I said, well, I said they can handle it. They can handle it. I mean, I
You
never
see?
thought about it. You know,
You see?
we all drank, and then maybe about 1.5 hours to the flight, they left. They left, the flight checks and everything. They left. They left the lobby, and they went. And later on, Senator Ngigi told us that he was going to settle our bills and stuff like that one. And it was like some guys were telling me that we should have drank more. I said, that you will not be able to walk away. You will not be able to walk away when you get to Lagos now. That we should compose ourselves, so that the madams in Lagos will not think that we were partying in Abuja, because we went for serious business. But when we were coming back, we just started drinking. I don't know, maybe because we are overjoyous and stuff like that one. And it brought back the recollection that the pilots were also drinking, and they were not drinking moderately. They were drinking
Oh,
heavily, and because some of us,
they
we
shack
will
up.
just
I told you
they
now.
can
They,
they can handle it. They can. It's every day they
mm,
do it now. We do it every time.
Mhm.
We do it every time. It's every day. Just like some people, they want to travel, and the amount of alcohol they will consume. But they will say the Yoruba word is Tamilore. You will do the interpretation. And then coffee walk on. That's what they will say
Hmm.
when they are drinking. Cafe walk on. And
one
They
for
want
the
to. They,
road.
they
They
want
are
to see.
telling you
It's not.
to see the
No, it's
road.
not one for the road, sir. It's to see the road. To see
To
clearly.
see the road.
Yeah,
To see the
they
road.
That's
see
so
one for the road.
Mm.
That's so
To see the
ridiculous.
road.
I had one more. It's not even a story. It's a continuous thing. The buses I enter, right before they enter the bus, they tell the woman beside them to give her one or two sachet drinks, and then they carry that one in
Mm-hmm.
nylon. That one that's tied in nylon. They hold it in one hand too. So I know that the bus I'm entering, driver is drunk.
It's not that it's drunk. It's charged up.
Not just now. I know that in the next year that's coming,
You'll be
every
on
bus
that.
I'm going to enter inside, the driver is going to be drunk.
It's impaired one way or
And I'm
the
like,
other.
excuse me, how am I
And
supposed to?
nobody is regulating that.
I mean,
Nobody regulates it. Fudge, that is what I'm saying. Nobody regulates. Nobody talks.
I look at the road with them because they're not the ones driving. Me, if I'm driving with them, because
Yes,
if
now.
anything happens, what am I going to blame?
Is it?
Because
Most of our problems in Nigeria, we have handed it over to God.
Yes.
We just put in God's
Taking-
hand, because the way we survive, I don't know how. Yeah, that we are still many is the grace of God. Because there are people who are stationed to depopulate us, and God will not give it to them. Here we go. God again. Yes.
God-
Yes.
Everything to God.
Okay, let's
To
go.
depopulate, yeah.
To trim the herd. I mean, it called the herd. NAFDAC has intercepted fake malaria drugs worth 1.2 billion naira at Ilasa Oshodi in Lagos.
Wow.
Officials say 277 cartons were smuggled from China, disguised as spare parts. DG Mojisola Adeyeye says the crackdown is part of says the crackdown is part of nationwide efforts to wipe out counterfeit medicines. The presidency has pledged full backing for the fight against fake drugs.
1.2 billion. Sir?
Fudge. These ones are the intentional ones who want to depopulate us. They deliberately want to intentionally depopulate us. What?
Yes.
This is wickedness. This is satanic in every way. You flood the market with those things, and innocent guys, they buy those things. And malaria seems to be prevalent, very prevalent now. And you have to know that people seldom go to hospitals again to see medical. They just go to the pharmacy. Yeah, so they don't have money to see the doctor. And the pharmacy will say, buy this drug, and they sell. It still happens.
People have died. They say natural causes. No, it is fake drugs. Because the thing will not only not work, it will add to your problem, and then
it will damage.
And they will think it's a natural cause. How do you sleep at night in this kind of business? You deliberately import fake drugs to kill people so that you can make money and you will spend the money.
It's
God
terrible.
Almighty.
It's terrible. Just last week, a lady, no, 3 weeks ago, a lady told me that they told her she had malaria, she had a little bit of typhoid and stuff like that one, and that she has taken drugs. So last week, I was talking to her, and she now told me again that it seems that thing is not gone and stuff like that one, that they said she will take drip. I said, okay, the drugs you took, where he said it was one pharmacy near. I said, okay, you know what one thing you do for me? Go the nearest primary health center. Let's start from that place. And after some minutes, she chatted me, and she's at the health center. And I told her, okay, at the health center. Okay, so take a picture of the health center. Let me see. Because I knew people are just asked to go into those kind of places. They don't want to do. I said, take a picture. It took her 45 minutes to upload the picture because I know she was not actually at the health center. So immediately I said, take it. So she now, and I said, okay, give the phone to
somebody there.
Charge. Yeah. Because I wanted her to, because I knew if that kind of intervention does not come, in all probability, in the next how many this thing will now, hey, it is sickness, oh, young lady, gone, like that one. Because our people, they don't even know that these things are out there, so they just buy use in the belief that it will work, and someone is somewhere out there importing fake. Not sometimes it will work just a little bit, and the malaria or the disease itself will now develop it develop resistance to the drug.
It relapses. Yes.
And build up into something greater, worse, Well, gentlemen, we still have a lot to talk about, but we do not have time. I want to talk about the INEC warning of premature 2027 campaigns. I don't know why INEC is always warning. It will never sanction them.
NCA has warned this one.
The law
Everybody's warning now. I'm warning you. Faj, I'm warning you. Everybody's warning.
I'm warning you. NAFDAC has not won this morning. It's only NAFDAC that has not won.
INEC is warning them. It's a serious threat to democracy. Sanction them. We are told that there is no plan yet for 5% fuel tax. Thank God for little mercies. Then they said they have scrapped 5% telecom tax. Some of the from excise duty and all that. Some of the things we'll have been talking about this morning, but we have no time. The DSS has called the Dangote refinery and then Pengasin and Nupeng to a meeting because they are fighting over the agreement. They want to go back to their strike, but the DSS has become a negotiator and intermediary to regulate, to stop the mayhem that may come from that. And a couple of more stories that we cannot take today. Gentlemen, I thank you so much for joining us, for sharing your thoughts. As usual, Mr. T, thank you very much for being part of this dialogue, or this conference. Akindamola, as usual, voluble and pragmatic, and sometimes very hair-raising. Thank you for joining us this morning. And of course, Moyo Oluwatamilore, thank you for sharing your valid points with us this morning.
You're welcome.
And
you're very welcome.
Over there, Osifowora Ogundadegbe still in the studio. Thank you for joining us. Lovely lady. And we'll, from here, and the rest of the crew had not shown up. Omalatu, thank you. And Bosun, thank you for not coming. And we'll hope to see you next week by His grace. Please stay true to yourself. Be safe. Don't do fake things. Don't do fake drugs or fake greetings or fake friendship or fake anything. Just be normal. Be as God has created you so that we can live long and live well. We'll see you next week by the grace of God. Catch up.
I thought you were about to use don't do fake nails.
You can't stop women. They don't want to have a backlash.
How did fake nail affect anybody? How is that one indecent? My nails are fake. You cannot tell.
Samilo, they don't have work. Don't worry. They don't have
They
work.
don't.
They don't have work. They don't have work.
The city's about to shake. It's
They really
Mad
don't.
Trench Fest. 2 days of
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
September. In the building, we'll have CDQ, Daddy S, MIA, Shode, King Soundboy, C Dollar.
And mommy.